Welcome back to yet a brand new video. I wanted to go ahead and make a tier list on Metro Boomin's new album that just dropped last Friday, Heroes and Villains. Quickly before I get into the tier list, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so go ahead and do me a favor and subscribe if you haven't already. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into this. First one is On Time. Now this was kind of just the intro to the album. It's not fully a song. It does have Homelander in it from The Boys, which was funny to see his skit in there. John Legend singing. It's kind of just a hype up song to the first real song, which is Superhero. But quickly, let me just put On Time in A because it is a good listen. It is a great hype up. It's very cinematic, and that's what you get on this album. So I do really enjoy that. I literally would listen to that as a song. I don't care that it is mostly a skit. But the very first song that it kind of hypes up has an amazing beat to it. Future goes nuts on Superhero. I knew when I heard the snippet that Superhero was gonna be crazy. I mean, it's like the title track to the album, so it had to be crazy. But Future and Metro, they hadn't put out music in a while, so I mean, they delivered on this right here. And then you kind of get Chris Brown singing at the end, which I'm not even really sure if that was like needed or not, but either way, it's still an S tier song. Next after that is Too Many Nights. I do think Don Toliver put on a good performance here. You get a little bit of Future mixed in again. I would say Don Toliver stood out on other songs on this project. So honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and put it at, I'm gonna put it an A because Don Toliver is a feature killer. Raindrops, this is a solo Travis Scott song. I'm putting this at C. It's honestly like a skip. I don't think it's like a terrible song, so I'm not throwing it down at D. Now that I've gotten multiple listens in and it's kind of been the first weekend, I definitely do not add this song to my playlist. Just Travis Scott's very hit or miss for me. Don't worry though, my opinion changes on his music later on in the album because he was featured on this project 4 times. Next after that, we get Umbrella. This is the first time we see 21 Savage on the project. Young Nudie drops a good verse. It's exactly what you want from that duo right there, and love to see 21 and Metro. 21 is just killing his features as well. I love like the very grand production that like starts off this song. I'm gonna have to give this one an A. It's 21 and Metro, like it's just not gonna miss. Trance, this is another one that I'm gonna have to throw down and see. I think Thug sounds really good over some violin production going on there, but I don't know if he is enough to save this song. Travis is he's just very boring on some of these songs, man. Don Toliver here, he went crazy on Around Me. I'm gonna have to put this as the best A tier. I would say Around Me, solo Don Toliver. His features are nasty. This was his best performance on Heroes and Villains, 100%. Almost want to move it up to S, but I do think it's like the best A tier song. Like it's really, really close. But what is an S tier song? Let's go ahead and give the best song on the project, Metro Spider. I know a lot of people have been saying that Thug went crazy, but what goes crazy is the second half of the song. He picks up the tempo, his flows get crazier. His performance on this song is fucking nuts. Metro Spider, best on the album. To me, when I was listening to this for the first time, I was literally blown away by Thug's rapping on this song. Best on the project, and free Thug, free YSL, 100%, dude. I Can't Save You. I love the transition that this goes into, but this is kind of like the interlude on the project. It's pretty cool. It's just like a really short kind of like Future Don Toliver song. I almost like this interlude better than the actual like song they had as a third track on the album, to be honest. We're going to move some things around here, and I believe that was the last of Don Toliver on the project. Next up, though, we had The Weeknd featured on here, which was really cool to see because his hook was good, and he had some of the most different production on the project, could kind of work with his singing and kind of his like almost futuristic style he's been rocking with like Don FM and that type of stuff. You bring The Weeknd on, he's just going to deliver. I do love the very like cyberpunky beat we almost get. It's just a very, very cool instrumental, and then 21 Savage gets a verse on that as well, showing his kind of versatility as well, again killing his feature. This is probably going to be one of the biggest songs on the project, if not the biggest. I'll give Travis Scott an A right here because his hook is actually good. This is an enjoyable song. I think Niagara Falls was a little bit like overhyped when people saw that it was releasing, but I do believe that is the best of Travis Scott on this product. So I'm not hating anymore. I will throw Niagara Falls into A tier. Walk 'Em Down. This is, you get 21 Savage on this song. I'm gonna go B tier. It's lower on the project for me. I think 21, his rapping is good on it. I just can't remember too much from this song. And then also about like 3 minutes in, because it's one of the longer songs, you get that switch up with, I believe it's Mustafa is how you say it, singing, and you get a big production change as well. It is a very good kind of like album song. It just doesn't like stand out to me. I don't think it's a skip though. I'm gonna give Travis Scott a B here. He's almost an A. I will say a good performance again from Travis. I don't really it's hard to kind of remember this song, Lock on Me. The atmosphere is very crazy when you're listening to this, and Travis fits it very well when everything's just clicking for him. And so he had a good hook on there. Love the production on Feel Ya Fire. This is when we get our first takeoff moment, his first posthumous verse. I'm gonna have to throw this as definitely one of the best A. It's all not an S, not an S. I think ASAP Rocky sounds good. I didn't really hear too much people kind of like get too hyped about his feature, but he did good. For me, it's all about Takeoff on this song. He does this alphabet flow. Listen back if you missed it. He goes through the alphabet and raps. It's fucking crazy, dude. Rest in peace. And it was very cool to see him end off the album with Takeoff. I absolutely love that from Metro. So, you know, kind of paying his respects there, giving us a great verse. Dude, that song is crazy. We get a bonus song, though, featuring Gunna. I did wish we had more Gunna mixed into this project, but I do understand the circumstances. Maybe they used all of the best Metro and Gunna songs for Gunna's album, which came out in January. Just an A-tier song. I have been meat riding Gunna crazy this year. He's just spazzed on a lot of features. His album was one of the best this year, but I would say All the Money was just a solid song. It was just Gunna doing his thing. 2 skips for me, I believe, and those are just a couple of the boring Travis Scott songs. It's like listening to a movie. Metro killed this shit. This is way better than, for instance, a DJ Khaled album where he's going for hits the whole time. It doesn't really work past 4 or 5 songs for DJ Khaled, really. But I love when he brings back multiple, even Travis Scott or 21 Savage or Future, keeping the same artist in the rotation, giving us a good project, giving us good collabs that we've never had before. You got to give Metro his flowers. He's one of the best producers of our generation, if not the best. And bro, he's been doing his thing. I heard this album is a trilogy. His last one, Not All Heroes Wear Capes, which had multiple hits on it, which was good. I feel like this was like a step up from that. So this is like part 2 in the trilogy. So who knows, maybe down the line, you know, he steps it up again and gives us something crazy in the future. I love to hear like Morgan Freeman pop into the album too. I love what they've been doing there. So I don't know if this will end up on like my album of the year list, but it's definitely one that will be in the rotation and has been. Let me know in the comments down below your guys' favorite song from Heroes and Villains. Other than that, more videos coming soon, including a Juice WRLD Day vlog on Sunday. So stay tuned for that. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.